channel.
You know what time it is, No Press Fam. Welcome all to another episode of The Beatdown, the segment where we take multitudes of characters from across many universes and have them battle it out. I am your gracious host, Class. And if you enjoy our content, share, like, subscribe, and become a No Press fan member. We put out new contents every week. Well, we try to. Also, if you want to learn about origins or abilities, check out our playlist titled Brief Origins or BAF. With introductions said, let's get down to the beating. In this corner, representing Marvel Comics, the Wakandian couple, Black Panther and Storm. Alright, let's talk about the endgame. Both have a combined force that can be considered unstoppable. When you look at Panther's genius intellect capable of inventing devices from junkyard parts to Storm being able to control the air you breathe. The two clearly have something special. Now, the best strategy would be to eliminate one of them and then focus their energy on the other with the 2-on-1. So most likely they would attack Vixen as she is strong but does require absorbing powers where the others have all they need with them. Black Panther is naturally already super soldier level and possesses a suit of the highest tech advancements along with a metal material that can't be matched by many. He could keep her busy with a fight while Storm can surprise her with a lightning strike from behind. Take the air out of her lungs while Panther does battle with her, and it will allow Panther to take full control of the fight's outcome. Storm's defense helps them keep Lantern's energy construct from delivering a finisher. Even on impact from an attack, Panther's suit is durable to withstand it, and since they're on the same team, it's safe to bet Panther would provide her with her own armor in case things got dicey. If the defense holds, Panther might be able to figure a device to put either Vixen or Lantern in their place. Imagine Storm throwing an entire tidal wave at you. Even with Lantern's might, it would take a heavy toll on the big man, or the very least juice up his Lantern Ring's battery. Either outcome doesn't help the team stand a chance against their might. Storm and Panther have both wielded mighty weapons. If any of that shows up in the battlefield, the game is over for Lantern and Vixen. Come at them with Thor's Mjolnir hammer or possesses the power of the Infinity Gauntlet, and these two will do serious damage however way they see fit. Let's say one is down and it's up to the other. I honestly believe they will still manage solo as both are pretty tough to beat. Let's argue for Storm, who is an omega level mutant of her own. Having her face against both Vixen and Lantern wouldn't be easy, but manageable. She can create a storm to slow them down during a brawl or throw Vixen a great distance using a tornado. The thought that Vixen might be gone for good might create the doubt necessary for Storm to capitalize on a weakened Lantern. The other way, with Black Panther having to face the two of them, Panther possesses power from his ancestors we have yet to see entirely of. One point, you get a taste of his might with the ability to wield Thor's Mjolnir hammer because one of his ancestors possesses the power of lightning. This untapped potential could possess much more capabilities that may give Lantern and Vixen a run for their money. He's also pretty clever, meaning he could put it together that Lantern's ring is a source of power, but without it, could he still have that power? He is sneaky and quick enough to snatch the ring from Lantern's grasp, leaving Lantern to fight him without the ring's power. Now, Lantern alone is still a tough SOB, but the King of Wakanda is just a step more in skill, fighting knowledge to put John down, and while this happens, he could handle holding off Vixen from her might just by dancing around with her until he gets John out of the way and then set his whole focus on her. So the bottom line, an Omega level mutant with the ability to control the weather from in any environment, coupled up with a genius intellect that matches in part with the likes of Tony Stark and Victor Von Doom, and you got bronze and brains to finish off John and Vixen, leaving the two to their demise, but leading towards Panther and Storm's sweet victory. Alright, on this corner representing DC Comics, the couple of John Stewart's Green Lantern and Vixen. Alright, so let's talk about the endgame. John Stewart's Green Lantern has the power to create solar systems with his will and mind. His powerful flex shows John can hang with the best of them, and that would include an Omega level mutant. Sure, Storm has the ability to manipulate the weather around you and possibly steal the oxygen from your lungs, but John's lantern ring covers him in a sort of energy shield suit construct, allowing him to travel in space and such without temperature or oxygen levels being an issue. Now, that's not to say Storm's lightning strikes wouldn't do some damage to John's construct, but it would take some time to do so. Meanwhile, gives the pair a chance to double team her before she can do some serious harm. Another instance where the two can eliminate one and work on the other in a 2-on-1 fight, Panther would be the obvious person to attempt to stall while putting in the work on Storm. Place him in a construct bubble and place him in the middle of the ocean so that even if he figures a way out, he still needs to swim towards where the fight might be, giving Lantern and Vixen the fighting chance against Storm. Don't count out Vixen either. Her animal powers are nothing to scoff at. For example, if the weather were to change in any drastic conditions, Vixen could be able to adapt to any of them, given she possesses the powers of animals. So let's say it gets real cold, conjure the polar bear. Or if it gets too hot, maybe a snake. The sky's the limit from what she can conjure. She also can absorb and imitate powers such as she did with Bronze Tiger, an incredible martial artist. Same rules can be applied to Panther. If she gets close enough, she can duplicate his skills and powers and then take the king on all by herself. Or let's say Storm tries nailing her with one of those energy-based power moves. Vixen is capable of turning into what she attempts, like lightning strikes. Let's say she has the eel she can use the eel to harness electricity rather than it be doing any harm to her. She can also turn pretty fast and strong, and those two come in hand when you're facing off against heavy hitters like Panther and Storm. She can create diversions while Lantern puts in the work. Lantern could give her an armor construct suit to even her odds. Of course, it wouldn't last long, but still helps. But Vixen and Panther possesses some form of spirit god to harness their powers, so I believe the fight would start one-on-one with each couple before it became a team effort. She can surprise them with a venom shot to the eyes when they don't see it coming. It might be more effective on Storm than it would be on Panther, but hey, you never know. Lantern has them covered on defense, while Vixen can provide helpful offense. And though Vixen is impressive in her own right, John has the muscle when it comes to helping them get a win, as he has a cosmic level potential, making his gifts powerful enough to hold off both Panther and Storm. She can absorb Storm's powers and use them against both Panther and herself. Wild card. Panther takes down Vixen solo and begins double teaming John. Vixen isn't going to be down for long. She has the ability to heal really fast, meaning if she is left alone, she can recover and then get the drop on Panther, and may even be able to stab into his chest, given she has done so to some serious characters like Despero and Geoforce. Bottom line, Green Lantern John Stewart provides protection from extreme moves, while Vixen can deliver the finishing shot using her several animals and absorbing their both opponents' powers to her own benefit. Lantern's will is strong and will manage any heavy storm thrown at them, and even deliver the blow that would leave Storm on bed rest, leaving them to that W. Alright guys, as always, it's not up to me, it's up to you guys. So if you liked either one of my arguments, you know what you can do? You can hashtag Black Panther and Storm, or you can hashtag Vixen and John Stewart's Green Lantern, or you can just say Vixen and Green Lantern. Either way, if you guys feel like I missed anything, feel free to leave it down in the comment section below. Just please be respectful. And as always, No Press Fam, we really appreciate you guys keeping it 700 subs. Peace. Shout out to all my content supporters. We're not working together, but we like to give credit where credit is due. Ivan the Unstoppable for all the knowledge of comic feats. Watch Mojo for origins and for all the background videos. Comic Historian, Comics Explained, and Key Issues. Go ahead and check them out and tap into the world of comics by supporting other creators. Link to channels will be in the description below.